Brooks trying to expand dollars. Hit these licks and hit these books. What's the plan, partner? It's all on you how you play it. Too many wrong turns and long turns can be evaded. Thinking long term, but quick money can be persuasive, so can influence. It's all on you how you sway it. I still did my dirt with my niggas. We getting cash. I still did my work. How we get it and finish fast. As they teach it for a pass, get the remainder of class. Hit the pass. Don't approach me with your hands out unless you trying to jerk off the cash cow.
What's good? It's Dude. I'm back here with another interview with my good man right here, Mr. RayThaRulah.
What's good, y'all?
How with you, bro?
Cool, man. How you?
Ain't that much, man. So, you know, we hear about your new tape, dog.
Yeah, man.
So, before we even get to the tape, man, let them know, like, who you is and how you even got started rapping and all that good stuff. Where you from and everything.
Right. I go by RayThaRulah. I'm from Hope Mills, North Carolina. 2-6. That's the Fayetteville area and all that good stuff. Yeah. Shout out to Parkton, shout out to L-Town, Lumberton, shout out everybody in Fayetteville, Hope Mills, 2-6, stand up.
E-Town, what up?
I started rapping when I was 14 years old. My brother, he used to rap too. Shout out to BT, check him out as well. So yeah, my big brother basically got me on to it, wanting to rap myself. I was always a big fan of music myself and shit, you feel me? Like, so I remember the first song I had wrote something to was this Lil Wayne instrumental. No, it wasn't Lil Wayne. It was Cameron and Kanye West, the Down and Out instrumental.
That joint's tough.
So I had wrote a little verse to that joint, showed it to my brother, and he was like, yo, that joint alright, you feel me? Then he helped me like kind of perfect my craft a little bit. So my first rap I wrote when I was 14.
Now, when you was talking about, you know, with you getting into the rapping thing, and you had like some inspiration, what's your big inspiration when it comes to the rapping?
I listen to a lot of different music, but growing up, I used to listen to like Bone Thugs and Harmony Heavy, Lil Boosie, Ludacris, a lot of like Southern rappers, Outkast, that's my most favorite group, you feel me? So, and they was always on some different stuff, you know, you got the little ATLians and the Equipment, just all this shit was all like wavy and very like artistic with the shit, you feel me? So I like their creative outlook on things, so I don't necessarily try to emulate that, but I'm heavily influenced by that. Big L, he was always witty, had those punchlines, very lyrical. More recent influences would be like Mick Jenkins, Ab-Soul. He's probably my favorite right now, you feel me, just cause he be on that knowledge shit, you feel me.
So you say that you like a conscious rapper, like you like the conscious influence.
I wouldn't even categorize myself as just a conscious influence, just like coming from where I'm from and seeing what I see. I feel like I had a bit more like edgy, kind of rough, I don't want to say street or gangster-ish, but like some of the stuff I seen can translate into the music as well. But I don't necessarily emulate that myself, so I might have a more conscious outlook on the street subject, you feel me, if that makes sense.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I hear your music, man, the vibe I get, Wiz. I get a big Wiz vibe from you, dog.
I would definitely throw Wiz up there on my influences. He was somebody who I listened to heavy on in high school as well. Definitely one of my influences. I started fucking with Wiz on his Star Power mixtape. And then I was fucking with the Flight School. People kind of got on the Wiz after he had the little How Fly jump with Currency and he had the Cushion Orange Juice. That's when everybody else started getting on Wiz, and Wiz kind of made smoking weed cool, you feel me? Like when that Cushion Orange Juice came out. Because I remember back when I was smoking, like we used to smoke motherfucking Reggie. Shit was actually brown and shit, you feel me? All blocky and all that shit. So I was one of the OG smokers, you feel me? And then that shit was like frowned upon. Like niggas like, oh, you smoke? And then Wiz came out with the Cushion Orange Juice, and then that's when niggas would come up to me trying to smoke with me and shit, just cause like me and my niggas, we been on that shit. It wasn't like, it wasn't a fad to us, that's what we did, you feel me?
So, we gonna get right into it, man. I'm gonna let people know right now, my man's is real when it comes to these copies and all that. He's a real official dude, man. So let's talk about this tape, dog. What is Treat, Heal, and Cure?
Treat, Heal, Cure. I named it Treat, Heal, Cure. Obviously stands for THC, but call it that because music is a healing process, you feel me? And it's healing for the person creating music, because I'm putting a lot of like a lot of pain in my life and my music, you feel me, as well as the people around me. And then it's healing for the listener because hopefully I make some shit that you can relate to, you could vibe with as you're going through whatever you're going through, or if you just want to chill out and smoke or something, you feel me? And then my shit also is dope, you feel me? So hence the THC. So that's how I got Treat Heal Cure.
On your tape, what's your favorite track on the joint right now, and why?
I really couldn't like name one favorite. Like I like different songs for different reasons. Like Push 'Em In, the intro, that would be one of my favorites because the person doing the spoken word poem is my dean for Sigma.
Okay.
So that's the person who brought me into Sigma. He's a real big mentor figure to me. So I was honored when he agreed to do the track with me. You feel me? And like just us being in the studio together, that whole vibe, like that whole session was just dope as shit. And then I got to record some other songs in front of him, and then it was just a dope experience. You feel me? Getting to impress my dean in a certain way like that.
Yeah.
Showing my creative experience.
I also, I'm sorry to cut you off. I also seen this this visual you had. What it was, a Bernie Mac? Bernie Mac visual. Tell us a little bit about that.
Alright, so the Bernie Mac visual, that's part of my little Saturday 16 series. So what Saturday 16s is, it's just like basically throwaway verses, you feel me? Not throwaway verses like they whack or whatever, it's just shit that I wrote but I couldn't really formulate into a whole song at the point in time, but I feel like it was dope enough to still be heard, so I just release them as visuals on Saturdays usually, hence why I call them Saturday 16s. Just to try to stay consistent in between like my more major releases, like visuals for the Treat Heal Cure project, like me and Sharpshooter visuals, ENT, Tech, you know, that's with mine shit. We've been working on some stuff. We got a visual for spaceships on the way. And we got a lot of more stuff in the works too. But Saturday 16s, I ain't gonna say I'm not serious about them because I am, but it's not like the forefront of my work, but that's just something that I do to remain consistent.
Okay, you be doing like spoken words or like any concerts out here?
I do some open mics and showcases and some little performances here and there at different venues.
Okay.
I did XO Lounge up in Northwest DC. That joint was pretty lit. Real dope venue. Shout out to XO Lounge.
What's up?
There was another spot I performed at. I can't think of the name of it right now. I want to shout them out too, but they was dope too. But definitely trying to start performing a lot more. Definitely wants to start warming up.
Okay. So in the future, when it comes to RayThaRulah, what should the people expect from you?
More merchandise. I got the stickers, got the physical copies.
Oh, yeah, y'all gotta make sure y'all get this too.
Yeah, try and get some clothing on the way. I don't know if y'all heard of Terrace and Clout. That's another clothing brand that's on the come up.
Oh my God.
We got an endorsement deal in the works, so that's what this is. You feel me?
I was just about to ask. So
shout out to the brand Terrace and Clout. Follow them on Instagram. Shop with them. Got mad stuff in the works. You feel me? So got an endorsement with them. Working on another. I got a couple more projects lined up. My next mixtape I'm working on. I don't know. Well, I want to do a THC too, but that's definitely not going to be the next project.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards having the next project be Munchies. I also want to do a project before I release Munchies. Munchies will be my next big mixtape. And then I have a mixtape of the features that I've done. I want to call that joint For the Homies. I want to release that. And I got this mixtape or a little compilation I'm working on with like 90s and 2000 beats, just like dedicating my shit to my influences, you feel me? So get on their beats and do my own little thing to it. And that'll be some shit that I release before I do Munchies.
Okay. Last question. Where can people get your music at? Besides the hard copies, because I know this is going to be hard to push out and everything. Getting
the hard copies out the trunk, but YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, SpinRilla, DatPiff, SoundCloud.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, you feel me? RayThaRulah on SoundCloud. That's RayThaRulah. And then follow me on Twitter, Instagram, RayThaRulah910.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro. You know what it is. Big boots, and that's what it is. Ove, we out here.
Don't approach me with your hands out unless you're trying to jerk off the cash cow. Got a big booty.